Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're enjoying the day today. It's a really sunny day here in California, and I hope everyone get a beautiful and wonderful today. My name is Maher Sonbol. I am a registered marriage and family therapist intern. As well, I am a certified anger management specialist. So, in my scope of work here in Clean Path Behavioral Health, we are dealing with many issues that it can really irritate our normal life living. One of them, and that's what I'm hearing a lot from my clients, that one of the triggers leading me to use, to smoke, to drink, is being stressed out or being angry for something. So our topic today, we'll talk about it. It's about anger management and stress management. Because do you think that anger is related or interrelated to stress? Yes, it is. And sometimes there is a question can pop up in our minds. Which is come first? Which is leading to which? Is stress leading to anger or anger lead to stress? What do you think? Literally, both of them leading to each other. Because if you are so stressed out, if you are too much tired of many things around you, this will lead you to be angry, to be irritated, and that's a very simple way to be angry. Same thing, if you're getting angry a lot from many issues around you, you'll be stressed out at the end of the day. So both of them are very connected and interrelated to each other. Another question, what do you think? Is anger make us optimistic or pessimistic? I can hear many of the answers say, yeah, of course, anger, it looks like it's pessimistic thing. But according to the studies, it shows that anger make us optimistic. Because here's an example. If you are facing someone and you need to go for a fight, if you are not optimistic that you will win this fight, you will run. So being angry and you need to take an action, you need to have a kind of hope that you will win. So without being optimistic you will win, you'll not be able to go to fight any challenge you're facing it. So sometimes anger, or the most of the time anger leads us to be optimistic. Last question, what do you think? Anger is positive or negative emotion? According to the repetition, anger is usually negative emotion, negative feeling. People telling us all the time, you need to stop being angry, you don't need to be angry, you need to do something with your anger. So if it's something good, definitely why people will tell us to stop or to do something with it. And as a matter of fact, according to the very natural thing, not only the science or the evidence-based, anger is not positive or negative. Anger is one of our emotions. It's exactly like to be sad, to be happy, to fear something, to be afraid from anything. It's very basic and very normal to get angry. So every single person can get angry. That's very natural. The problem is not to get angry, the problem is what you're doing when you're getting angry. Are you getting with a negative reaction, or are you taking the anger to help you out? So anger can help us out, yes, definitely. And you can see many examples when someone is getting into any kind of competition and he failed or she failed, the first thing comes to them, if they really care about this competition, they're getting angry. What they will do? They will see how they can be better. The anger will push them to think much more into how I can get to be better. It's pushing me to be better. It's pushing me to take care even about myself. To take care about, if I have kids, to take care about my kids. So anger, it's positive if you can deal with it with a positive way. As a definition, I can say it clearly. Anger is a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. It's a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. That's saying to us what? It's a feeling that's not normal, but it has a strong impact. Whatever it goes to anywhere. As well, stressed out is the state of being anxious, tired, or irritable. This is a state. So anxious is something that we can live with it. Every single human being can get very easy stressed out. You can be stressed out from anything. If you're going to exam, you will be stressed out. If you're going for an interview, you'll be stressed out. If you're going for, or you're getting a new job, you'll be stressed out. If you're going for marriage, for wedding, you'll be stressed. Any new thing you will go through it, you will be stressed out. So it's every person. It's nothing alien. It's nothing strange. But again, how far this stress out is impacting me, is affecting my life? Is it normal, or it's exceeding the normality and requires help? So here is the understanding about the anger and the stress and how both of them are very interrelated. How things works, how it works at the end of the day. Because it's not just coming as a coincidence. There is functioning happening on our bodies, specifically on our brains, that it leads us to act. And when we act, when we are stressed out, when we are super anxious, when we're getting so scared, when we're getting so angry, we have one of the three action or reaction we will do it. The first one, whenever you get scared, like someone, I'll take it an example in order to make it easier. Someone is hiking, and while he's hiking with his friends, and suddenly he found that he's very close to a 9-foot angry bear. What do you think this person will do? So either one of the three things. Either will think that I can do anything, just I will get stuck. This means that I will be freezed. So this is the first reaction. You can just be freezed. The second reaction, I can just say, I will not be able to confront this bear. I will not be able to win any kind of fight with this bear, so I need to run for my life. And this is the majority will do that, I think. So you will run. But you know what? At that moment, when you're trying to run away, you will have more energy and more power that you can just ask yourself how I did it. How I can run so fast like that. I never did that before. How I can just climb the tree, and I never ever climbed the tree. Actually, after the bear is gone and you find yourself on the top of the tree, you think, how can I get down? So the case is how you did that. And this is how your body is functioning at that time when you decide to fly or to flight. So it's freeze, flight. And the third thing is to fight. Your body telling you, your brain telling you, no, you can be able to confront him. You will face the bear and you will take the fight. So your body will get ready to do that. You will stand, you will be focused, you will be much more energized to do this action. This is happening when we are facing any one of our events, activating events. Either will make us angry, you'll ask yourself what you will do when you're getting angry. You'll attack the person who's turn your anger, who's irritating you, or what you will do. This is a very important question that you need to ask yourself about it, what you will do at that moment. Do you think that you have time at that moment to ask this question? Definitely no. This means that you need to be prepared. You need to train yourself. What will be your actions? It's not something that you can just take it in a second. It takes time, and it takes practices in order that you can manage your outburst of anger. So if your anger getting into the negative way and you decide to fight, you need to be trained how you can do it with the right way without getting into a negative consequence. You need to understand, how can I at that moment react automatically? with the right direction. It's all about what's going on my mind and how I can handle this. It's all about how I already trained to react and handle that. So we do have the three types of reaction. It's either freeze, it's either flight or fight. Freeze, flight, fight. Maybe you heard about these terminologies before. But what's going on in the brain at that time when the brain part get this event and confronted with this event, there is a part in the very down part of the brain. I don't want to get into too much science and terminologies. We don't need to go through that, but there's, let's say the brain, it's like three levels. The first level is the basement, where you have what they call it the survival part, which is responsible about it, the amygdala. That's the main part in the brain that it's responsible about to survive. When perceive things, you react. This is amygdala, what it's doing. And it's giving instruction to the middle brain, which is like the first floor, and take an action. And the hypothalamus in the middle brain, this another part, will tell you, okay, I have memories telling me that if you'll be able to react and you win. You have experiences before to handle that. You have many options. Your memories can keep it and start to take one of these options, or it's the first time for you. Then accordingly, it will be something can put you in stress. Oh my God, it's very stressful. What can I do? The simple thing is that you will get into a new experience, and from that moment it will be kept in your memory. That's how we are building our memories. But you know what? The basement and the first floor, we are sharing this with every single creature with a brain, like any animal. That's why any reaction from the basement and the first floor in our brain will be the same exactly like any reaction of animal. How can make us different as humans? The simple thing is that we need to use the upper floor, the forehead, the part that it's not shared with the animals, the one that it can rationalize things, can define which is good, which is better. Yes, I can be able to fight, but if this will lead me to what? To put me in jail? Yeah, I can fight, I can take an action, I can put an end for the person irritating me, but what is the end result for that? In animals' life, they will not think like that. They will take an action, it is what it is, and we will go for it. But for humans, what is the rationale of what I will do? How it works? How it will mess up my life? So it is a part when you think as human, and don't miss to use that part, because it's the only unique part that you're not sharing it and I'm not sharing it with any other creature. It's very special and unique part. To rationalize things, to be compassionate, to see things differently. Even it looks like the very basic 1 + 1 = 2, but there is the rationale about that. How I can deal with this too. How can I deal with this equation? So, in general, anger is something, again, if we train to deal with it, it can be very good, it can be very helpful, it can be very positive. If we just understand it and understand how we deal with our anger and how we handle our anger and how we react with our anger and how we rationalize things with our forehead, with our brain, with our part that we have it as unique as humans. If we mix all of that properly, then we'll start to deal with the things that are irritating us differently. Yes, we will still be angry. If you face something that it's normally make you angry, you'll be angry. If you're standing in a line in a market and someone just came step in front of you and that's not his, yeah, you will be angry. That's fair. If you feel that you like to be treated fair, yeah, you will get angry. But being as a human, you can give excuse to that person, so it make you much more calmer. Maybe he has an event or has something he need to catch up, so he need to rush. Maybe he's late on his work. Maybe he's late on his family. Maybe there is many reasons. With rationalizing things can make you much more easier in thinking and giving some kind of perception, different perception of how you look to it, on it. I told one of my clients one time about she's getting angry, very much angry about when I'm driving in the street on the traffic, and then I found the car coming running after me, and then the car is cutting me and starts stepping on the road and getting angry. Why you should do that? I'm on my lane, I'm driving normally, I'm on a normal speed. Why are you doing this? Why are cutting on me? Why on the traffic? I told her, you know what? One of the things that we need to understand that in the traffic, if you start to think it like that, that my boundaries, the thing that I have power in it, it's only limited to the boundaries of my personal car. Since the road is public and my private car is my private belonging, this is my main boundary. This is where I can control. Other things, we don't have any control out of it. We can't find people do anything. As far as they are not hitting us, as far as they are away from us, you can expect anything can happen. So if you are irritated that someone cutting you, or irritated that there is someone beside you turning on the volume of his radio very high and you can bear the high sound, or there's two like in the car beside you fighting together, it's not our baby, it's not ours. We need just to think and focus on our issues. We'll start to think differently in anything. It will help us to be different. The insanity says if we keep doing the same things expected that we got the same result. What we need is to change the pattern of our thinking. Then we will be change in our pattern of reactions. It requires a lot of training. We're doing a lot of training for the anger management here, and we are providing that in the groups, in the individual therapy. We're providing how you can really handle your anger and your stress. Both of them were taking care with a lot of real care in the groups, in the therapy groups, in the individual therapy about them. Because if you really get out from the treatment while you're totally clean and sober for a good time, and you don't have the coping skills to help you to deal with life stressors, it's very easy to get back into relapse. One of the main triggers is stress and anger. That's why we're taking care about that. That's why it's one of the top priorities. Like last time while I was talking with you about the automatic negative thoughts, and today I'm talking with you about another important thing, the anger management and the stress management power that it will lead us. If we do and get into how we can handle that, it will help us a lot on handling every single thing in our daily life, not only the pattern of substances. It is for all for our social life, for our working for life, for every single aspect of our life. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope that it was like some kind of information helped you today, and I hope to meet with you another time. So stay tuned, and all the best of every single person watching us today. Bye bye.